Welcome, everyone, to this premium online learning journey from Europe Hotel School. Today, we're diving into a masterclass explainer focused entirely on the really sophisticated environment of contemporary lodging. For those of you eager to bridge the gap between foundational theory and modern tech execution, you are in the exact right place. Let's get right to it.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. So, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll kick things off with a welcome to modern hospitality, break down the 4 guest stages, explore mapping the guest experience, dive into powering the digital thread, and finally wrap up with mastering luxury management. Let's begin with Section 1, Welcome to Modern Hospitality. We are redefining the guest relationship.
Okay, let's dive into this foundational concept. In today's landscape, a guest's relationship with your hotel isn't just defined by the time they spend inside the physical walls of your building. Actually, it's a continuous loop, famously known as the guest cycle. Think of it as every single touch point a traveler has with your property, from the moment they even consider booking to long after they've unpacked their bags back home. Grasping this continuous loop is absolutely crucial. It's the operational foundation that lets us anticipate needs flawlessly and prevent service failures before they even have a chance to happen. Moving right along to Section 2, the 4 guest stages, which forms our chronological foundation.
The chronological framework of the guest journey is cleanly broken down into 4 distinct stages: pre-arrival, arrival, occupancy, and departure. Every single operational decision you make is going to fall into one of these 4 buckets. By compartmentalizing the journey like this, your front office teams can strategically tailor their service to the exact psychological and physical needs of the guest at any given moment. Let's look at each step a bit closer.
So step 1 is pre-arrival. This kicks off the literal second a guest considers booking a stay with you. Through the reservation process, confirmation emails, and pre-stay surveys, modern hospitality pros use this window to capture specific preferences. Just imagine knowing your guest needs a hypoallergenic pillow and has a strict gluten-free diet before they even walk through the doors. By personalizing their room in advance, you're establishing a really powerful, silent rapport.
Then we hit step 2, arrival. In our industry, we call this the moment of truth. It's the physical greeting, the registration, the room assignment. The ultimate goal here is a very delicate balance between operational efficiency and genuine warmth. You've probably noticed the shift happening in luxury management today, right? We're moving away from making guests stand rigidly at traditional reception desks. Modern check-ins frequently feature curbside welcomes or mobile greetings. It immediately makes the guest feel like a VIP instead of just another transaction.
Step 3, occupancy. This is without a doubt the longest stage of the cycle, encompassing their entire stay. Here, the front desk has to transition into what we call the concierge of needs. You're managing requests, security, and some really tight interdepartmental coordination. The metric for success here is simple but incredibly demanding. How effectively is your hotel delivering on the promises you made during that initial arrival stage?
And that brings us to step 4, departure. Now, you might think settling the folio and checking out is the end of the line, but remember that continuous loop? Departure from the property actually triggers the post-stay phase. Through strategic follow-ups, like a personalized thank you note or a targeted loyalty program invite, you are effectively feeding the guest right back into a future pre-arrival stage. You're keeping the cycle alive.
This brings us to Section 3, mapping the guest experience to elevate standard service.
To provide world-class service, you absolutely have to visualize the journey purely from the guest's perspective. It's an essential strategic exercise. When we map this out, we uncover some really stark contrasts. On one hand, we find reactive pain points, frustratingly long elevator waits or confusing billing statements. On the flip side, we find proactive moments of delight, like walking into your suite to find a handwritten welcome note. Contrasting these service failures with proactive luxury touches lets managers systematically refine their standard operating procedures.
So, what does this all mean? It means mapping lets you spot exactly where standard service can be elevated into luxury service. Finding those anxiety points in the journey map is literally your biggest opportunity. Say your mapping reveals guests get super stressed about booking early morning airport transport. Well, you don't wait for them to ask.
You proactively offer to book a car for them 24 hours in advance. Transitioning from reactive problem solving to proactive solutions, that is the very definition of modern luxury management. Let's turn now to Section 4, Powering the Digital Thread and Integrating Technology. Now, let's look at how digital tools map directly onto those 4 stages we just discussed. The modern guest cycle is powered by this digital thread. But please, hear this clearly. Integrating technology is never ever about removing the human element in hospitality. It's entirely about enhancing it. Let's see how these tools actually empower your staff at every single stage. During pre-arrival, technology uses data to build a relationship proactively. AI-driven customer relationship management systems, CRMs, analyze a guest's past stay data. So instead of blasting out generic marketing emails, the system sends highly targeted offers based on what they actually like. If the data shows a guest practically lived in your wellness center last time, the CRM automatically shoots them a personalized spa discount before their next arrival. It's smart, anticipatory service, right? At arrival, there's a really fascinating dynamic at play. Mobile check-in and digital keys offer incredible speed for guests who are exhausted from travel and just want to bypass the front desk. But here's the secondary benefit. By offloading those quick, transactional check-ins to technology, you've just freed up your human receptionists. Your staff now has the time and the bandwidth to offer a warm, personal property orientation to the guests who really want that human interaction. Technology is quite literally creating the space for genuine hospitality.
Throughout occupancy, tech is all about modern convenience and tracking power. Tools like in-room tablets or secure WhatsApp concierge services let guests effortlessly ask for extra towels or order a late-night snack without ever picking up a traditional phone. And more importantly for you as a manager, those requests are instantly logged, tracked in real time, and routed straight to the right department. It virtually eliminates dropped requests.
And for departure, it's all about ensuring a totally frictionless exit. By emailing digital folios, you allow for a completely contactless departure. The guest completely skips the frustration of waiting in a checkout line when they might be rushing to catch a flight. Letting them leave on a high note of ultimate convenience leaves a lasting positive impression, cementing that critical final touchpoint. Which brings us to our final section, mastering luxury management and looking toward the cohesive future. By mastering the guest cycle, leveraging experience mapping, and weaving in this digital thread, you ensure your hotel operates as a unified, tech-enabled, and deeply human service provider. As we wrap up this masterclass explainer, I want to leave you with a challenge for your own professional journey. As future leaders in this incredible industry, how will you balance the ruthless efficiency of the digital thread with the completely irreplaceable warmth of the human element in your own operations? Think about that. Take these principles, apply them to your careers, and continue to elevate the standard of modern hospitality. Thank you so much for joining me on this learning journey today.